We are 1 year away from the Paralympic Games start in Paris 2024 next summer, and I have committed to share some things along the way as a Paralympian from Rio and then training for the Paris 2024 Games. So watch my YouTube channel to see everything that I have going on. I'll share some stuff here and there on all of that. And today, I've been training for a couple of weeks back into this training cycle, but before we get into and get excited about Paris 2024 in a year, trials will be next July-ish, so still a ways away. We have 4 major competitions and key milestones we have to hit before that. The first one being Pan America Games coming up in mid-November. So that's what my focus on training is right now. We finished the World Championships up a little over a month ago. I took 3 weeks off, and then 2 weeks ago I started to get into some general prep, try to get out some of the aches and pains I had from last season. Still feeling a little sore and weak in some of the spots I had injuries in, so these last few weeks have been, and this next couple weeks will be, just preparing my body to get into some stuff there. My plan for the next 2.5 months or so, one more week of this kind of like prehab, getting everything ready to go, and then just for fun, I'm gonna spend September trying to increase my vertical jump. This is kind of a cool thing. I've worked with Coach Goose, my weight strength advisor, on something to do that may be a little different, and so my goal is gonna be see what I can do about increasing my vertical jump. Now I'm only gonna do it for 4 or 5 weeks, so I won't be able to get like a full vertical jump training in, because it usually takes like 8 to 12, but it'll be fun to do that and switch it up. I'll also start a couple weeks of running, getting up to full speed, and then mid-September we're going to get back on Feed the Cat style sprinting, so we can get that going, and that'll give me about, really, obviously my 4 key milestones I want to hit, but it'll give me about 10 months of consistent speed training to be able to get into the best possible speed that I can get going into Paris 2024 next week. Let's go. I'm rocking some new shoes today too. This is probably my 4th or 5th pair of the Zoom Vomero. Love these for cross training, sprinting, plyometrics, lifting, everything. They're a great shoe, and I'm gonna do a review on these later. You probably already guessed what I think about them because I've got 4 or 5 pairs so far. It probably seems kind of silly, but little things like getting a new pair of shoes just gets me fired up to go train for a while. So, sometimes I need those little things like new shoes, new gear, new flavor of supplement, whatever it is, to get me excited to train, because I love it, but it gets monotonous over time. That is a wrap for my GPP session. I've done 3 weeks now. Next week we're getting into vertical jump. I'll double check with coach, but I'm pretty sure that's what we're doing. I'm excited. I'll share more about that. And everything is feeling great now. I had some soreness and tightness in those spots, my groin and my hip, where I had some injuries last season, but everything's feeling really good now. I think going into our first phase of training in vertical jump and starting to run, I'm ready to go 100%.